Hi, this evening I am doing a review of the Beko CEG7425B fully automatic espresso coffee machine. What I will do, if I show you how to use it initially and then I'll go through the plus points with you. I would say the pros and the cons, but having used it for a full week now, there are no cons. It's been a great machine, extremely easy to use. No problem with it whatsoever. So what I will do, if I initially put a cup underneath, when you switch it on, it does go through a cleaning process. All it does is put some hot water through the system just to make sure it's clean before you use it. So if I go ahead, press some buttons, as you can see the display on the front there, I will go through all of that with you once the coffee is made. So what it's doing at the moment, as you can see, the temperature light is flashing. It's just putting the water up to a certain temperature. I mean, it does say in the instructions that it will go through the cleaning process, so all it is a small amount of water. They say that, you know, you don't need to put a cup there and it will go into the drip tray, but I have been using a cup. It's just less effort to clean the drip tray of water each time. And that's just when you turn the machine on. That's not, you know, if you leave the machine on for 3 hours or whatever, it will not go through that process each time. So what I then do is get rid of that water. The machine is now ready to make a cup of coffee. What I will do is show you how to make a black coffee, and then I will show you the milk. Let me just, right, if I go, these are the cleaning alert buttons. So what will happen when the machine decides it needs decalcifying or certain elements in the machine need cleaning, then these are the cleaning processes. You press the right buttons and the machine does it for you. It has come with a starter kit, so you have decalcifying kit, you have a rinse aid to clean the milk tube. You have a spoon, you have a brush that comes with the measuring spoon, obviously, you know, sort of cleaning tablets, manual, etc. Right, back to the machine. Right, I'm going to put some beans in the top, that would help. So, simple as putting the beans in, that's more than enough for a cup of coffee. Or you've got this here, measuring spoon, and you put your ground coffee in, but I'm going to go with the beans to show you how simple it is to grind the beans. Right, so this here, various amount of cup measurements. So that's a single cup, 2 cup, 4 cup, you would need a coffee pot for that to put underneath, and an 8 cup. So today I'm just going to do the 1 cup. That is an espresso. I suppose that is half a cup, full mug, and that would be your frothy coffee. So today I am going to go full cup. I like my coffee lovely and strong. This are the measurements, the strength of the coffee. So you've got, you know, sort of the mild coffee, middle of the road coffee, good strong coffee. And this here is your ground coffee, which I, in fairness, yet to use. So if I go strong coffee, mug, it's just telling me off. It's wondering what I'm doing, pressing all the buttons. So I've pressed the start button. And that's the coffee beans being ground. And apart from the grinding of the beans, which whatever machine you get, you're going to get that noise. You're not going to get away from that. And that's very short-lived. As you can see, a nice good strong coffee. And dependent on how big the cup, the mug, the pot is, this piece here actually moves up and down to ensure that you don't get too much coffee splashing everywhere. I will show you that later. And there you go, a nice full mug of coffee. And that's, you know, that is the most noise you'll get. And for a coffee machine, that is fairly quiet. Right, so there is my cup of black coffee. I will move that. So this here actually moves up and down. Oops, it's dripping into the tray. If I show you, right, what I will do first of all, let's have a look. I'm going to have to use a plastic cup, which I wouldn't normally do. And it will just, if I switch the machine, no I won't. If I switch the machine off, it will then go through the cleaning process. So it's just cleaning the nozzles out, any residue coffee. So there's minimal cleaning from yourself. I mean, it does it all for you, which is great. And there you go, it's cleaned the nozzles. That's now telling me that there are coffee grinds in there and it needs emptying. The one underneath that will flash when it needs more water in the water container. So if I now switch that off, take that away. So what I'll do, I'll dismantle the machine. This is your drip tray. Easily comes apart. This is ingenious. So this here is your information. And this tells you if there are any problems, you just go through and it tells you warning lights, etc. So, you know, if you've mislaid the manual, then you've got your information to go to, and that just slides nicely back in there. To open up the machine, very simple. There you go. And then you've got this here, which is your coffee grinds. This here is where the water goes. They both come out, and you fill in it. You can actually take that off. I won't do it, I'm one-handed whilst filming. And again, easy to put back in. Same with the coffee grinds, and I've been using these to put on the garden. It does say to clean that every day, because obviously because it's moist you may get mould build up if you don't. But fantastic for the garden, which you don't get with the coffee tab machines. This here is the milk, where the milk comes through. I have a cup of milk and I'm making a mess already. That goes into the milk. As you can see, it fits in there, comes out to the side of the machine. Right, I didn't really want to throw my coffee away. It's too good to throw away. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you how easy it is to get your milk frothy. So I'm going to switch the machine back on. It will then go through the cleaning process, which is a bit of hot water pushed through to ensure you've got a nice clean machine. Again, it waits for the water temperature to build up before it shoots out. Whilst that's doing that, if I go through this with you, you've got obviously the on button number 1, number 2 and number 3. If you press those two together whilst the machine is on, obviously not in use, but whilst the machine is on, you then go to the menu, so you can set how hot you want your coffee. Obviously, you know, some people like their coffee scalding hot. Some like it where, you know, you can get it straight out of the machine and it's easy to, you know, if you're a black coffee drinker, you don't want it scalding hot. So you can set the temperature. You can also set from the menu how much water comes out for, say, an espresso, a mug of coffee. So you can actually set not only the temperature, but the amount of coffee, water, etc. that comes out, and also how finely ground the beans are. So if you want an intense coffee, you set it so that it gets ground right down, and then you get a more, a stronger coffee. So it's not just a basic machine, it does a lot more. If you go through the instructions, you'll see what I mean. Right, this here on top, this is your frother. And because obviously it's got the water in, which I didn't tip away, now that is taking the milk from the cup, going up through the tube, and then it's frothing your milk. And again, don't do this in a plastic container as I'm doing. And once you've got enough, just switch it off, it's that easy. Now, each time you use the milk tube, I would recommend cleaning it out, as Beko probably recommend. If you go through the instructions, it will tell you what its recommendations are. Again, very easy to clean. You've got the solution, and all you do, another container, make sure there's plenty of water in the machine, little bit of some of the solution, and it cleans it all for you. Like I say, it's very simple to use, fantastic cup of coffee, no issues with it, no cons. There's nothing I could do to improve the machine. Competitively priced. As I said, it fits perfectly on the counter, it's not too big. And if you do decide to buy one, you will enjoy it. Thank you.